Hi, everybody. I'm Deacon Dave, and welcome to the Deacon Dave and Layperson Lisa Show. We are on to Psalm 124. I'm still by myself, but Lisa is quickly approaching the Greater Hampton Roads area, so we will hopefully have her back soon. So here we go. Psalm 125, a song of ascents. Psalm 124, a song of ascents of David. Had not the Lord been with us, let Israel say. Had not the Lord been with us when people rose against us, then they would have swallowed us alive, for their fury blazed against us. Then the waters would have engulfed us, the torrent overwhelmed us. Then seething water would have drowned us. Blessed is the Lord who did not leave us to be torn by their teeth. We escaped with our lives like a bird. From the fowler's snare, the snare was broken, and we escaped. Our help is in the name of the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. So in the notes for this one, it says, this psalm is a thanksgiving, which teaches that Israel's very existence is owed to God who rescues them. Okay, so in the first part, Israel's enemies are compared to a mythic sea dragon and a flood. And then the psalm heightens the malice of human enemies by linking them to primordial enemies of God's creation. So a lot of cool imagery here. Here's the thing, right? Our very existence, okay, is owed to God who constantly seeks to rescue each one of us from the snares of the devil, from the snares of sin, from the snares of our own devices, okay, in terms of how we live out our lives. Listen, we can't rescue ourselves, okay? And I think part of the struggle is that when we start to maybe go in the wrong direction or make some poor decisions, it's because we're trying to do everything on our own, right? Because somewhere deep inside of us is a desire to do what is right. The thing is we can't do what is right on our own. And if we're struggling with something, then it should become evident to us that, well, we're not able to make this change by ourselves. And so if we're going to make this change, we need to invite God into it because He is the one who is going to rescue us. He is the one who is going to lead us to the promised land. He is the one who is going to help us to turn away from whatever it is we're doing and follow Him. And so we have to remember it is God who does the rescuing. So often when I am talking with people who are struggling with something, I will just look at them and I will go, well, if you could have fixed it, you would have already fixed it. Yet there seems to be something about our human nature where we always are trying to fix everything on our own. Stop it. We can't fix things on our own. I struggle with this as well, okay? So we have to learn to lean in, to rely on the Lord. And I love this. There's like a talk I went to, and it talked about leaning in. And it said, okay, leaning into God is like, okay, it's like say you lean back on someone, right? And you may lean back on them a little bit such that if they moved, you wouldn't fall. But the type of leaning that God wants us to do is the type of leaning that if He moved out of the way, we would completely fall. But see, God's not going to fall. God's always going to rescue us. God's always going to hold us up. Maybe not the way we think He should, but He still will hold us up. He's never going to move out of the way. So if you have some things in your life that you're struggling with, that you're trying to solve on your own, I'm going to ask you to do that kind of leaning into God and let Him hold you up because He's the only one who can rescue you. Well, I'm Deacon Dave, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.